Well, as you can see, we've moved camps. A little bit more on that story shortly, but at any rate, for the moment, we've moved up the river just a little bit, found ourselves another spot, and got to say, thanks the boss. We've found this little spot, and it's got tables and chairs and all those sorts of things already set up. Lovely little walk through into the water. Bloody spectacular. Someone's gone to an awful lot of trouble to do this. There's a little veranda that's given us shade for most of the day. The sun's going to duck behind the trees now, and that'll kind of bathe us in that last little bit of evening light. But yeah, rather pleased we moved in the end. So we'll talk to you a little bit about that later. We've got the old Life Do fire pit set up, ready to stick a fire in that tonight. It's more about bush TV than it is about keeping warm. You know, we just worked out a little while ago, we've had about 17 days over 37 degrees, 36, 37 degrees. So I think we're slightly getting acclimatised to the temperatures. Having set up camp again and enjoyed a pancake breakfast, we grabbed our pool noodles and headed upstream. It's pretty good value for a 15-minute walk. It's about a 40-minute drift back down to our camp. What a great way to spend a couple of hours, and we ended up doing it a couple of times.
Hey?
Which bag? Yep. Oh yeah, that one. Wow, just to cruise down the river. Way to go. Very peaceful. There you go. There's camp. You can only be kids for a while, and it's not long and hunger drives us in. We get the fire cranking under a blanket of a million stars. See you guys tomorrow. Well, morning guys. The morning of day 8 here on the Gregory. So we've had 7, basically 8 full days here. What an awesome spot. You know, we've packed up this morning, everything's packed up, cars hooked up, and we've jumped in the river, had a quick freshen up, cool off. It's going to be another warm one today. So we're going to talk to you a little bit later on as we get down the road about some of the things about this place. Bloody beautiful. I just, you know, I wish that more people would treat it with a bit more respect. Again, we're going to talk about that in the car. We've got a little bit of story time thing. I think we need to, a bit of a story we need to share, just so that people are aware, and see what you guys would do if you were, you know, put in a position similar to what we were put in. So that aside, awesome spot. Absolutely awesome spot. I can't say it enough. So we're going to head off today. We're going to head down the road. We're not. It's like it's one of those days. It's a bit exciting because we don't know where we're going to end up. Ultimately, our son is in Townsville, and we're going to catch up with him later in the week. But we've got a few days to get there from here. So down to the Three Ways, and then head towards Julia Creek. And ultimately, we'll let you know where we end up, and if anything exciting happens along the way. We are travelling with a few little disadvantages. We remember we broke that spring, sorry, we broke the shock absorber just out of Doomadgee, so we've been nursing that. Atlas RV been great. Tristan's organised some bits for me. They've been sent to Townsville, so I can grab those when we get there, and repair and replace the necessary broken components. So yeah, we'll be nursing it today, not breaking any speed records. We didn't intend to do that anyway. As I say, I'm not sure what time it is. Sun's been up just a little while, but we're all packed up and we're ready to rock and roll. So we'll catch you guys a little bit later down the road. Cheers. Wow, what a windy morning. After leaving camp, we dropped off the rubbish at the bin site, and I needed to put a strap around the high lift jack to try and stop some of the rattling. It had become more noticeable since we hit the bitumen. We stopped to get a couple of photos outside the pub, and then it was time to engage the V6 and head south.
Morning, John.
Morning, Liz. How are you?
Good, thank you. We have just spent 8 days at the Gregory.
Awesome.
But we did have to move.
Yep, and I mentioned that a little bit in the video earlier. So we just want to we just want to have a chat about camp etiquette. Let's call it that.
Yep.
Now we had been in the spot where we were for 3 nights, 2 nights, 3 nights.
3 nights.
Yeah, and it was Thursday or Friday morning, and we figured that there'd probably be some people that would arrive over the weekend. So we sort of expected to get company, and that's fine. We have the whole place to ourselves. But at any rate, these people just turned up, and there was about 8 vehicles.
Yeah, it would have been 8
8 or 9
vehicles.
vehicles. They proceeded to plonk themselves beside us, which is fine. There was plenty of room where we were. But then things started to go a little bit downhill because they backed the ute up and took out a commercial generator and parked it between us and them and fired it up. And it ran basically all day.
It was noisy.
And it was noisy.
Very noisy.
It was a commercial generator. It wasn't, a little Honda or Kawasaki or Yamaha. It was a commercial 5 or 6 kVA bloody generator. So I just wandered over to see them late in the afternoon, see guys, have a bit of a chat. By the way, we're going to shut that generator down, aren't we? Oh yeah, we're going to move it. Yeah, we're going to move it, they said. So they put it back, took 4 of them to pick it up. They moved it over about, I don't know, probably 40 metres, wouldn't be 40 metres, would be 20 metres away from us, and started it back up again. Well, that's okay. So they were running lights, things, so. And then they just proceeded to let it run all night. So the next morning, I just couldn't do that. Like, we're not conflicty people, and I guess that's what we're gonna, we're putting it to you guys. In this situation, what do you do? What would you do if that sort of thing happened to you? There's lots of different ways that we could have approached it, but I thought, we didn't. There was obviously more of them than there was of us, but we're just not conflicty people. The other side of that is, once they got all set up, the next thing you know, some of them are in the actual river. They're bathing, washing their hair, shampooing, soaping, and we don't do that.
You don't do that in waterways. Natural waterways.
Take some of that water and take it off into the bush somewhere and have a bath or a shower or whatever you do, which is what we do. But to just lob up into the river and they were upstream from us, so we were getting all that rubbish coming down.
While we were swimming in the water.
While we were swimming in the water, exactly. So, I wasn't going to tolerate it any further, so we actually packed up. We found another spot. We got up right on daybreak. We went for a bit of a drive. We found another spot further away from them that was going to be satisfactory for us. And so we came back, packed up, and moved camp, which we really shouldn't have had to do, but we did. Now they stayed until Monday, so that generator ran all day Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. So we're rather pleased that we did move.
Because Friday night I didn't get any sleep. It was just so noisy.
It was just so noisy, and they were noisy till late. And like, we're not prunes. We were young once, and we partying. We expected them to, particularly the first night. People generally tend to go a bit hard the first night, a bit late. And their friends, they've caught up with them, and they wanted to have a chat. And that's fine.
But turn the generator off.
They didn't need. Yeah, they didn't need to leave the generator going all night. So, yeah. So I guess the question is, pop in the comments. Have you ever been in that situation? And if you have, what did you do? Are we prunes? We don't think we are. We, as I said, we were young once, and who can carry on. But there's a certain amount of etiquette that's involved in a campsite, and these people had no concept whatsoever of that. But having said that, what an awesome place. You know, we swam, we took the floaty things and went up the river and drifted down. A couple of times we did that, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful spot.
The kangaroos on the river edge.
Yep.
They
And
came down to drink.
yep, we got some lovely photos of birds. Liz got a chance to sort of spread the wings with the new camera lenses.
Yes, the new
Yep.
ones. There was lots of bird life about.
So gave her a chance to
Take some photos.
take some photos and get some of the results that she wanted, which was really, really good.
Yeah, that was good.
So yeah, we've basically been off grid as long as we've probably ever been, because we had that time we were at 7 Emu Station for
Four nights.
actually, we left Mount Isa, and then we had that roadside stop at the gravel pit.
Yep.
We refueled at Cape Crawford, and then from there up to King Ash Bay to the fishing camp.
Yep.
We had a couple of days there, then through to 7 Emu Station. We did what we did there, then through to the Gregory, and this morning we're on our way to, well, we're not quite sure, we're at Richmond,
Possibly Richmond.
Julia Creek, Richmond, somewhere around about there. We'll see how the day, where the day ends up, because it's pretty stinking hot already, and you know, we've had however many days now over 36, 37 degrees. So, all right, well, we're going to leave you with that, unless there's anything else you want to add, Liz.
No, I think that's it. Yep, it's a lovely spot, the Gregory.
It was. All right, see you guys later on. Cheers.
Bye.
2 a.m. in the car playing our favorite song. Turn it up, windows down, we sing along. The summer night has just begun. The moon is bright, let's have some fun. Oh, this is everything with you right next to me. So alive, and tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna go. Calling sick in the morning, baby.
Well,
don't leave.
we did make it. We made it as far as Richmond today. Quite a pretty drive. It's very, very dry, as you can imagine, out through the west, but saw some tumbling weeds, which we didn't get to film. Other than that, pretty well uneventful. So we're in a caravan park in Richmond, which backs onto the little dam, so we'll drop a bit of footage of this in shortly. And we're going to have some cheesels and a bevy. I think we've earned it. It's about 4 o'clock, so we've had a fairly big day.
I think we have, but definitely cheesels and a bevy is on order. And it's a beautiful spot that we've got.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Grass.
All grass, yeah. You don't realise how much you miss the old grass. So, anyway, we'll catch you guys in the morning. Cheers.
Good morning, John.
Morning, Liz.
What a spot.
What a cracker. I've got to say, grass. It's just like a cold beer on a hot day to go to a caravan park and actually be able to camp on some grass.
In the outback.
And we love, don't get me wrong, we love the places that we've stayed, but there's nothing like a little bit of grass under your feet, I tell you.
So we've just stayed at the Richmond Lakeside Caravan Park.
We have.
What a spot.
It's a cracker of a spot.
Yes.
What a great spot for an overnighter. Like we got in there, it was about 10 to 4,
Yep.
So we'd had a reasonable day on the wheel. So when we left Gregory at 8 o'clock,
Yes.
thereabouts, and yeah, got in there about just a bit before 4. So yeah, as I said, not a bad day's travelling, but yeah, spectacular spot. Ideal for overnight. The amenities were clean. Just the feel of the place. You know, we got set up, had a couple of beers, went up to the Mud Hut for tea.
Yes, the Mud Hut Hotel.
Definitely recommend the
Food's good.
food was great. Like crumb steak,
Oh,
yum,
mate.
oh beautiful. So there you go. And Richmond, put it on your calendar, on your thing as a bit of a stop.
And for those that's really hot, there is the community pool opposite.
Oh, straight across the road.
Straight across the road. So we didn't go there because we were quite fine.
Yeah,
But for those that need it, there's a pool just opposite.
I noticed the caravan park was fairly empty, but then when we walked, as we were walking down to the pub, all the kids come out of the pool. So they've obviously the parents have had the kids across the road for the afternoon. Mm.
And the lake, you can walk. They've made a walking track all the way around the lake that you can do too. But we've got up early and on the road.
We have, and it was a spectacular sunrise too.
Yes.
I remember we did that series, Chasing Sunsets. I really don't look forward to doing Chasing Sunrises because my God, it gets up early in some of the places that we go. So,
Yes.
but that was good. It was just a nice little stop. Today we're into Townsville, so we've got just under 500 k's from Richmond to Townsville. So by the time we stop and have a bit of brekkie and probably some lunch, it'll be 1:30, 2 o'clock ETA. Yeah, a few days with the kids, so that'll be lovely.
Anyway,
All right.
catch you when we're back on the road.
Cool. See you then.
Bye.
Bye. Well, I've just looked at the dash, and it's now 13 minutes past 11, and it's only 30 degrees. So this is probably the first day for 14 or 15 that it's been less than 37 degrees at this time of the day. But we've got some cloud too, which we're not accustomed to. So we must be, well, we're getting closer to the coast. So we're expecting a little bit of cloud. There you go, a bit of trivia for you.
Call me out, tiger. Call me out, why don't you dare? Lift me up higher above the clouds, won't you learn? When the scenery is right, go right in. I wanna fall deep within. Don't leave me hanging just 'cause I'm too proud. Whisper away my outdated
Can't see your faces.
Somebody do me
Still getting
the
shaved,
courtesy, dress me down. I'm not that old yet, I'm far too young to not stand my ground.
Where's that?
Well, my ways are
So you
mine
had a
and
look.
I don't wanna change, not even for love. Now take back all them hard words. I'm a grown woman with confidence and sense. In the middle, meet me in the middle. I'm a riddle, figure me out. We'll try nettles, we'll drink morning dew, and we'll be lovers, me, you. Full force tiger.
It is.
You can't come all this way and not stop at the Frosty Mango, right? Well, this seems like an appropriate place to finish the episode as well. Guys, thanks for watching. Please feel free to drop us a comment and let us know if you're enjoying this series. And we'll see you next time. Stay safe and don't let the dust settle. Cheers.